Hey guys, it's Lizzy. Welcome back. We are reading through the book of Proverbs this month of November. Today we are at Proverbs 4. I'll be reading from my Life Application Study Bible. And if you have a Bible, please turn to whatever version you have. You can turn to it, click to it, but just get to it. So we can follow along together and then write in the comment section some items or some areas that stood out to you from the reading of the word. Proverbs 4. Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. For I, too, was a son to my father, still tender and cherished by my mother. Then he taught me, and he said to me, take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. Cherish her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will give you a garland to grace your head and present you with a glorious crown. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the ways of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go your way, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil. Mm, amen. That was the reading of Proverbs 4, verses 1 through 27. That last part just got me in. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. And that just reminds me that the walk is narrow, that there is going to be evil alongside of us in this walk. But we have to understand that as we are walking on that narrow path, that we don't turn to the left, that we don't turn to the right, but we keep our eyes on God. Whoo, that has been like one of the common themes here in reading this. And even when it said that the path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining brighter to the full light of day, meaning you can see things for what they are. There's a lot of spiritual warfare that is surrounding us, but you're able to see. You're able to see, hey, I could see that this right here is not good for me and I need to avoid it. Whereas when you're in darkness, you can't see, and they're in deep darkness, is what the word says. That when you're in deep darkness, you have no choice but to stumble. And when you wake up, you're still in darkness because you're deciding to stay in darkness. There is no light switch. So you're going to be running, you're going to be walking, falling, getting scraped and bruised and beat up and battered. Wow. All because we're choosing to walk a path of evil. So we have a choice to live holy. We have a choice to have our light shine before us, when we choose the path of righteousness. And it's like, the path that you want to take when you are walking in light. You ain't going to want to drop in a ditch with lions and tigers and bears when you can avoid it. I can speak for myself. Maybe some people like to be rumbling in the jungle. As for me, no. Um, so really knowing to stay away from evil. And even in 14, it says, do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. Meaning you got to be careful who you walking with. When other people are choosing to do wrong, when other people are choosing to not obey the commands of the Lord and you want to walk with them, what path are you choosing? So you really have to be mindful of friendships and relationships and things like that. I thought that that was really good as well. And also, where it talked about in verse 3, as it just reminded me, like, I too was a son to my father, still tender and cherished by my mother. Then he taught me. And it says, take hold of my words with all your heart, keep my commands, and you will live. And as parents, as you think about your children and how you're training them up, and you want them to take hold of the words that you're teaching them. You want them to understand and communicate that they understand, and to have that taken on, that as they grow up, are they learning from the things that you're teaching them? And you can see progress of that. Anybody who's had a child, a niece, a nephew, or maybe some grandkids, or people, that children that you may have come across in your life, whatever the case may be, you can see when they learn things from you, even if it's just so simple of repeating their own name. When they can repeat their name and who they are back to a person, they get excited about who are you. And so we need to do the same thing of being excited about who we are in God, and knowing that as we're being taught, that we're taking hold of our identity and walking in the light, on the straight path, on the narrow path, on the path that leads to a healthy, nourished life. Mm, that is just so powerful. I don't know what's going on with my screen right now. It's going blanking out on me. Prayerfully, you guys can all still hear this. But at any cost, regardless of the relationship that we are in, regardless of different atmospheres that we may set ourselves in or be a part of, it's important that our walk is not hampered, that we are continuing to guard our heart, because everything we do flows from it. And I love also too that it talked about, keep corrupt talk far from your lips. There is so much corrupt talk going on today, just about the church and about what the church is and the church. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Your job is to walk the path of righteousness. Guard your tongue, guard what you're saying about the men and women of God. Guard what you're saying. Guard your heart at all costs, because it's costing you something. We got to make sure that we take God at his word. So those are some things that I got from it. My video kind of froze here, so I don't know what's happening, but I know that God is happening. And I pray that everyone who sees this video is blessed. I pray that the hearing of the reading of the word blesses you today, and that we continue to seek wisdom at any cost, that we know that God is worth it. He laid down his life for us, so we can lay down our life for him. So don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to said channel, and also comment on said video. Okay, I do want to hear from you guys. It's just so much power in community, so much power in reading the word and gleaning from it. So if you got something from it, please share, and I'll see you all later at the next appointed time. All right, be blessed.